everyone. Today I am going to test out pencil sharpeners. As a colorist, I'm always hunting for the perfect pencil sharpener. And honestly, I don't believe there's anything such as the perfect pencil sharpener. I'll just tell you. But I have a variety of pencil sharpeners here. I've got 20 of them. Hold on, let me shove them all on my little thingy here. I have, most of them are manual. I have 3 battery powered, but most of them are small manual, because I feel that most colorists do use the manual pencil sharpeners. And let me just get them out of the way here. And it's just, because you're not wanting to sharpen away or to eat up your pencils. So, and I am not an expert. I am not an expert whatsoever. But I thought this would be a fun little thing to try. And the first one I'm going to use is this little, it's a, from Mr. Pen. It's a 2-hole. One is supposed to be for Crayola and one is supposed to be for pencil. I am sharpening my Crayola black barrel pencils because I don't care. These are not my favorite pencil. I don't want to try this experiment using 20 pencil sharpeners on my pencils that cost $4 a piece. So pulled out my cheapy pencils. The advantage, this is just a open stock. And, I mean, it's a little hard. And I know you're supposed to twist the pencil sharpener. I can't do that, people. But the advantage, and I find these a little rough to use. I mean, I'm struggling to use this. But the advantage of this, and I'm wondering if this is the pencil. We'll see. If I start having trouble, I'll pull out a better quality pencil. The advantage of this type of pencil sharpener is you can separate the colored shavings from the wood, like I've done here. So if you're coloring, or you're using an Inktense or a watercolor pencil, you can separate out, and yeah, it's a pencil, and it gives a nice point. I have to admit, it does give a nice point. Nice little point there. But you can separate out the wood part from the color, and then you've got these nice little, you may want to use the tweezers. But then you have the shavings. So if you're using watercolor pencils or Inktense, by using this type of pencil sharpener, you can dump this in a palette and wet it down and use that as watercolor, or dip your brush in and use it. Obviously, the Crayola pencils are not water soluble, but that is the advantage of this type of pencil sharpener, is you can actually separate out the color shavings from the wood shavings, and possibly use the colored shavings if you're using a water medium, and you don't want to waste that, especially on Inktense, you don't want to waste that color. And these are relatively inexpensive. There's this came in a 6-pack for $6, so they're about $1 a piece. And there's a variety of these. These happen to come from Mr. Penn. So I'm going to put that over here. Okay, the next one, which is, no, I'll go with this one, is a Prismacolor Scholar pencil sharpener. And this comes in, it has a catch barrel. And again, you're supposed to turn the turn the sharpener. I don't see if you're doing anything. And now, if you really wanted to, same factor, you could pull out the wood shavings from that, but it's a little bit harder to separate them out using something that has a catch. And most of these do have a catch. But again, it gives you a pretty nice tip. Not quite as sharp, I'm sure, but it works pretty nice. It's by Prismacolor, so it's not bad. It's not a bad little sharpener, and it does have the catch bin, which is a bonus because you don't get stuff all over. And it's easy to empty because you just lift the lid and dump it. And I'm using a solo cup and dumping into a solo cup, so I'm not reaching back behind me to the trash. Okay. And I'm putting these off to the side, and I'm putting the pencil with the sharpener. So, and the Prismacolor Scholar for a single is about $4.79. And now these prices can come and go. Now, then we have the Prismacolor pencil sharpener. Wow, that's really dark. My lighting is not the best tonight. Of course, this is late. I'm doing this late, but the Prismacolor pencil sharpener that everybody is familiar with. And I'm going to try to improve my lighting. Hold on 1 second, guys. I didn't realize how dark it was until I looked up at the screen. On my squeaky chair. Okay. Turn on a second overhead light. See if that helps. I really need to do something about my squeaky chair, but oh yeah, it's a little bit better. So this is a Prismacolor. Everybody's familiar with it. Again, it's a 2-hole. One is supposed to be a shorter, and one has a longer. And I'm going to use the longer. And it's a smooth operating pencil sharpener. I mean, it's smooth. It cuts. And again, it makes a pretty nice point on your pencil. It has I don't know what the advantage of the cover is, but the top pops off, and your pencil shavings are in the bottom. As I said, it works pretty nice. And then the bigger side, the other side it has a shorter thing. So those are the two sides to the Prismacolors. One does a shorter exposure, but pretty nice. Does a real good job. I am not going about to recommend any particular pencil sharpener. I'm just showing you what they do. Okay. Then I'm going to go with the Staedtler. And I have 3 Staedtlers here. I have the Staedtler Mars Lumograph. Have the standard Staedtler 2-hole that has graphite color and graphite. And then I have the Staedtler Norse Club, which has colored graphite color. And I'm only going to use 1 hole on each of these because I don't want to run out of pencils. The Staedtler Mars Luma. I don't like this pencil sharpener. It doesn't cut nice. I mean, it's. Oh, it broke my pencil. See, to me, this is just awkward turning the. I mean, it just. I mean, it cuts the wood nice, but not my favorite pencil sharpener. It does make a nice point if you work on it. And I tried to pick colors that were bright and you could see against my hand. So, it does a nice job. Not my favorite pencil sharpener, I have to admit. Moving things around here. The next one is the standard Staedtler, and again it has a little cover that covers the holes. And I'm going to do the graphite color on this. If you're doing colored pencils, is really loose. So I used to use the graphite side. I think most of us do. But it does a nice job. It does a nice point. Cuts the wood nice. Does a pretty decent job. And I think a lot of people will use this pencil sharpener. As I said, I'm just pros and cons. It's still not perfect for me. The Staedtler Norse Club is supposed to be the best Staedtler sharpener, and it's got color and then graphite color. I don't know if you can see that. So I'm going to go into the colored pencil side again. And I like the manual pencil sharpener. Well, I broke my pencil. Again, easy to open. The downside to the Staedtler is the blades. The blades have a notch in them, so on each side. So, I cannot find replacement blades. I know Emily Illustrator has looked, cannot find replacement blades, and all the Staedtlers have the same blade. And to be honest, you can't replace the blade. Now, everything else I've shown you, you can replace. The other ones, you can replace the blade with a standard pencil sharpener blade. They sell those in multiple companies. Sell them. And I apologize. There. Now, it does a nicer. I think it does a nicer job at bringing a pencil to a point than the standard Staedtler pencil sharpener. Pretty good. I keep this one on my desk, so and use it quite frequently. So I'm not as I said, I don't want to sound like I'm being judgmental, but so I'm going to do this in groups of 5 because if not, I'm going to run out of space. So we have the Mr. Pen. We have the Prismacolor. We have the Prisma Standard that has the 2 holes with the two different ways of sharpening. we have the Staedtler Mars Lumograph. Okay. We have the Staedtler Standard, which I just do the. These are cheap pencils. I apologize, guys. They're Crayola, but as I said, I didn't want to. There. Staedtler More Exposure. The Staedtler Norse Club. Less pencil lead exposure. So these are the first 5 that I'm doing. The Staedtler Norse, I couldn't find a price on because they're not. You have to really hunt for them, and I didn't. I could not find these for sale on Amazon, and these are all Amazon prices. The standard Staedtler pencil sharpener is $13.97, but that's for a 2-pack. That's for a 2-pack, so it's $7 a piece. I could not find the Mars Lumograph on Amazon, and I believe I got this is in one of the art boxes. Is where it came from. The Prismacolor standard sharpener that everyone is familiar with runs about $8.15. The Prismacolor is like $5, and the Mr. Pen little handheld is for a 6-pack $6. So that's a good range of prices that we have here. So that's my first 5. I keep the Prisma on my desk. I used to keep the Staedtler. I now keep the Staedtler Norse Club on my desk as one of those. I usually have 3 or 4 pencil sharpeners on my desk at any given time. Okay, let's venture into the next group. This is another one from Mr. Pen. It is very, very similar to the Faber-Castell pencil sharpener. It has 3 holes. Bigger standard color. And I'm going to use the color. It's an easy, smooth. And I swear these are made by the same people that do the Faber-Castell, because they feel exactly the same. I just don't have a current Faber-Castell. I had one and I don't know what happened to it. But, I mean, it does a pretty nice job relatively quickly. This one, you have to be careful. You have to close it and work the bottom off. And if you have shavings in both sides, it can make a mess, man. If you, because the little bitty shavings go down, and it can make a pretty significant mess. But overall, it's a nice sharpener, and it does a very nice job on making a good point. Now, this I don't know what this is. Is a Rilsto, Rilsto, and it's the same premise as with the Mr. Pen and the Faber-Castell. The nice thing about this one is it's a little easier to remove the base. But you gotta make sure you got everything lined up to put the base back on. but it's a little easier. You're not struggling to remove the base. And as you can tell, this is a brand new sharpener. It's a little scratchier than what? Ooh. Okay. That's not what I wanted. I broke the pencil. Okay, and I was telling you about how easy it was, and now it's not coming apart. Well, what did I do? Ah, there it is. Again, hey, the struggle is real. Okay, maybe it's cute, but again, okay, had lead stuck. I pushed it out, opened it up. Where the hell did it go? Well, it went to the other hole. So, okay, yeah. Again, not a bad job. It's a little rough, and this pencil is just like shredding in my hand. And I see it's the pencil, it's not the pencil sharpener. As I said, these are Crayolas, and they have been flopping around. Is this one? This pencil is just trash. I'm sorry, guys. Abort. Bad pencil. Let's try a different pencil. Because I do want to show you what this is. No. This is negatory. It's breaking my pencils, and I know that not all these pencils, I mean, it's really rough. So, I'm not recommending one, but I would kind of steer clear of this, because it's just shredding my pencils. And although these are cheap pencils, it's busting off my pencils. No. Negatory. This is another Staedtler, and this is a twist top, single hole pencil sharpener. If you have trouble screwing things on and off, maybe not the best thing. I am just not having good luck doing colored pencils tonight, man. Yeah. My problem is I can never get the screw on correctly. There. Let's get there. These pencils. Again, pretty nice tip. Again, amazingly, this has a standard non-notched blade in it. So, but if you have trouble, like I, with the screw on top, getting it aligned, maybe not the best. Okay, this is a Sargent Art, and it actually has 3 holes. This is for jumbo, and whenever they say jumbo, they mean jumbo. Maybe like the art crayons, the Neo 2s, to sharpen those. I don't know why you'd sharpen them, but that. This is for a graphite pencil, and this is for a colored pencil. So, again, the colored pencil on these particular ones are kind of wobbly, and I don't like that. So I'm going to go with the graphite. I apologize. These the crayon pencils are not the best, but I'm using them because I knew I was going to be sharpening a lot of pencils. Not sure about this. Okay, let's try the colored pencil hole. Maybe it won't. And another thing I want to say is, oh, that's coming along. Maybe I should have used the colored pencil hole first. There. That's what the colored pencil hole. Nice sharp point. Little lead exposure. Not bad. The advantage with this one is it's got the jumbo. So if you have one of those big crayons that you want to sharpen to a point, or one of the jumbo pencils, this would be the pencil sharpener for you. Again, it has the catch. This is a new thing, and it just pops off. And I will go back and delete. So not bad. Not a bad little pencil sharpener. And that runs for the 3-hole about $7.10. So we're getting up there in the price range. The next one is, I found this on Amazon, and I can't find them again. But this is a jelly roll, and it's got the little slide, and it's got a dial. You can it's got numbers 1, 2, 3. It's an adjustable to how much you want the point. We're gonna put it on 1. Put your pencil in. Again, it's got a little catch tray. I like the ones with the catch tray. Can you tell? And it does a pretty nice job. Small lead exposure. If you turn it up, the higher the number, the more lead exposure. And you close that, and you just push it open, and you empty your shavings. I like the dial ones because it lets you determine how much lead and how long your point is. So that's a jelly roll. And I'm going to do one more. Everyone is most colors are familiar with the Tegal, and again it comes with a thing where it's closed, and you dial 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to open it depending on how much lead. Let's put it on 2. Now let's do it 1 so we can do a comparison. I love my Tegal. I'll admit it. 1 has very little lead exposure, nice fine point. Move it up to 2. More lead exposure, still nice fine point. The only downside to both of these is you can't change the blade. The jelly roll, technically I guess you could maneuver a screwdriver in and change the blade, but it would be a pain in the butt. The Tegal, which the back slides off and you dump, there's no way you can change the blade. There's 2 screws, unless you take the whole thing apart, and I've done that, and then it's never quite the same because you can never get it back together right. So, but I do love my Tagau. So here's my Tagau. That's the jelly roll. This is the Sargent. The Tagau runs about 6. Where is it? I didn't write it down. Yeah, it's $6.99. They've gone up in price. They used to be 4 something. Now they're $6.99. And then the Mr. Pin. Move it this way. Out of this group of 6, the only one I would say steer clear from is this one, which is the Risotto 2-pack 3-hole, because I mean it just was tearing the heck out of my pencils. But everybody else did a nice job. You know, depending on, you know, what you're wanting and how much sled exposure, did a pretty nice job. So, have I found my perfect sharpener yet? Not sure. Although I do use the Tagau quite a bit. It sits on my desk. Okay. The last 4 of the handhelds I've got. This is a Bosch Twist and Sharp pencil sharpener. It's a 2-hole. It has 1 jumbo for large pencils and then a smaller side for standard pencils. And it does a really nice, it's a Bosch. I mean, hello. Although I'm making a mess. But it does a really nice, very nice pencil tip. You can see that. Really nice pencil tip. And that's the Twist and Sharp. And these run about $9. $8.99. Bottom comes off, kind of flips. It doesn't come apart. It just flips open. But downside to the way this is designed, you get crumbs. So you want to open it over your trash container versus over your picture. Of course, that's a kind of a standard thing. You want to open it not over your picture. So this is a pretty nice little pencil sharpener. Okay. This is Crumb pencil sharpeners. All 3 of these are the same company. This is the glass pencil sharpener. It's a 1-hole. Very nostalgic. And this runs $13. The glass, but again, really nice, just smooth cutting action. And the nice thing is they sell replacement blades for this. Crumb sells replacement blades, and the blades are easily, I mean, really easy to replace. So you can always replace the blades. Does a really nice job. Although I have found that it does not work very well on Holbein colored pencils. Doesn't like the wood the Holbeins are made out of. That's $13. And this is another I want to say cum, and it's not cum, it's crumb, and this is a 2-hole. My only objection to this one, this is a magnesium blade. Pencil sharpener has 2, it has a large and a small. But what's the purpose of this? This is annoying, it gets in the way. If it didn't have this on it, I've actually thought about taking it off, and I thought, no, wait until after the review, and then I can take it off. But, again, really nice job. Cuts really nice. I like this brand, by the way. So, this is a 2-hole for the larger pencil and the smaller. So, it's very, very nice. And this one sells for $7.50 online on Amazon. Now, I got this one. It's another it's made in Germany. I got this in an art box, and I cannot find this anywhere online. But it opens up. It's a really nice. It's a 3-hole. It has the larger for the larger pencil and crayon. Has for the graphite and smaller colored pencils, and then it's got this tiny little sharpener for 2.0 lead pencil. So if you're using like a drafting lead or sketching lead mechanical pencil that's 2.0, this actually has a sharpener for it. They also sell the standard 2.0 lead sharpeners, and I have one. It is not. I don't have it back here. It's in my office. But as I said, these pencil sharpeners work really well. It has the little catch basin, and this one comes out to a very, very nice point. So, if I could find where they sold this. As I said, I got this in an art box, and I have looked all over. If I could find another one of these, honey, I'd be buying it, because this by far is probably my favorite of the crumb pencil sharpeners. Because it just there's something about it. It works incredibly well, even though they all have the same blades. I like the fact that you can open, you can get to it, and it just seems it's a very nice. Okay, last of the small handheld manuals. This is a Fisker, and again it comes with 2. It pops open. Come on. It comes with 2. It comes with the big hole and a standard size. It has an intake, and this is and it closes. I don't know if you can see that, how it opens. Let me move my light. Light. I don't know if you can see the hole. It closes, so you can close off so the crumbs don't fall out. Okay. Okay. And I have high hopes. I've not used this. I have high hopes for this because it's a Fisker. And Fisker makes one of my all-time favorite sewing scissors. So I have high hopes for this. And I will be... Oh. I don't know if you can see. You probably can't. It is just... It's like peeling a ripe... Just smooth cutting action here, man. Comes to a really nice fine point. I'm in love. Okay, I admit it. I'm in love. The Fisker, I think, is going to be my favorite of the small handhelds. Believe it or not, because the cutting motion on this was just heaven. I mean, okay, let me open this up. I told you I had high hopes. But look at how nice this shaving is. I mean, if that tells you how nice and sharp that blade is, it just cut that like butter. So, yeah. The Fisker is a good one. It only goes together one way, so you can't mess it up. So, stop there and then I'll go to the bigger sharpeners. So we have the Fisker, which I'm in love. The little square crumb, oblong crumb, the glass model crumb, and then the Bosch twist and turn, which I actually like too. So out of these four, I actually like all of them. I mean, the only one I have an issue with is this style of the crumb pencil sharpener because of this stupid little lid. Oh, this is annoying. I understand why they did it to keep you if it's traveling, you don't have little dust all over the place. But the way it's designed is annoying. It's annoying, people. It's annoying because it gets in the way. Okay, I digress. That's why I like this one so much better because the lid just pops back all the way. So, but out of this group, I like all four of, five of them. I think the Fisker, and to be honest, I really liked how the Bosch cut. So, that's the next five. Okay. Keeping them. And my little side table, my little thing over here is getting full. Okay. Now we're going to go into bigger pencil sharpeners. We have the Dow 133. You can adjust how it sharpens. I think anybody who's watched Emily Illustrator knows this machine. You put it in, secure your pencil, and turn, and it stops. It stops grinding whenever the pencil is ready. Then you release. It has a nice long lead exposure. Goes to a nice point. Very nice, very, very pleasant. And you can take it apart and clean it, which is a bonus. And it's a very good pencil sharpener, as I said. This is a Deli electric, battery operated. It has 3 adjustments. You have the flat, the blunted, and then the sharp. And I'm going to turn it to sharp because I want sharp pencils. My objection to this: one, I'm not sure how to open it. Doesn't say. I mean, how do you open this? Guess I should have read the manual. You turn it. But it has like it's a spinning pencil sharpener, like you would a manual pencil sharpener. But it does. It's battery operated. It takes 2 AA batteries, but it also comes with a power cable that plugs into the USB port, and it comes with 2 replacement blades. So it's not bad. There. Well, okay. So let's see how it sharpens, because I've never used it. Okay. Why isn't it stop sharpening? Oh, the lead broke. It sends lead all over the place. Not the best, not the smoothest, but for a little electric pencil held or battery operated, not bad. Does come with a nice point. Just not the smoothest operating in my opinion, but that's okay. It is what it is, and it has about the same lead exposure as a dolly. Now the big Aflac. Big old Aflac. This is rechargeable and it's adjustable. So you can go from flat to pointy, and I've got it on pointy. You recharge it using a USB port. The charge lasts a long time. You put input. It automatic stops. Then you push down a little bit and then pull out. It has a really it comes to a nice point, but it has a large lead exposure, and it cuts really nice. It has the blades are of the same style, the grindy blades like the old-fashioned pencil sharpeners they had in school. Works really nice. It opens and empties. Open the top, dump, and pop it back on. Really nice and easy to empty. It's a good electric pencil sharpener. And it runs I'm not really sure. I think it runs about $25. I thought I had it marked down, and apparently I don't. Then I found this one. This is also an Aflac, and this is supposed to be fully automatic. I've not tried it. It's brand new. Just got it. So let's try it. Let's put your pencil in. Let it go. And it ejects. Nice, sharp, long pointed pencil. Okay. Now let's see if I can maneuver my camera. And I am not guaranteeing I can do this. Oop. I'm going to bring it down. Oop. You just saw my mess. Okay. Bring it down. Come on. Drop, 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 drop. Focus, focus, focus. Okay. Let's try this again. Put the pencil in. I'm not touching it. It goes in. Here's my hand. And it brings the pencil back up. Let me bring it up a little bit here. Okay, this is so cool. Okay. And again, nicely sharpened pencil. Okay, let's try this again. I'm having way too much fun with this one. Put the pencil in. No hands. And it ejects. Okay, that is way too cool. This is a Aflac fully automated pencil sharpener, and it runs about $20. And yeah, it does really nice sharp pencils. And that's the reason I saved this one for last, is because I thought the concept was really cool, and the fact that it works is really awesome. Okay, let me put you back where you're up and down, and put you back out. Sorry, took you for a ride. Okay, the fully automatic Aflac is awesomely cool to play with. I wish it didn't do such a long exposure on the lead, but I can live with it. It's no longer than the regular auto stop Affleck. Oop. Would help if I was actually in screen. Let me bring it down, bring it down, bring it down. Okay. And you can tell I really like playing with this one. The Deli pencil sharpener with the battery operated, not a fave here, not a fan. But the Dow 133, always a good standby pencil sharpener. So overall, in conclusion, I have tried four big sharpeners, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16, 17 small hand manual, and 3 of the larger. 3 electric, and then 1 of the hand crank. So I think, overall 20 pencil sharpeners here. And my conclusion is you got to find one that works for yourself. I love the Fisker for a handheld. That just cut like butter. The Tagal has always been a favorite. The Norse Club Stedler is also a really good one. The Dow 133 is a great little crank pencil sharpener. Does a wonderful job. I like the Affleck, both Afflecks, but I gotta tell you, the automatic feature on the fully automatic pencil sharpener is awesome to play with. And it stops. It sharpens the pencil and stops. So overall, you need to kind of test it out. Hopefully, by me doing this little review, showing you the pencil sharpeners I have. I have a pencil sharpener problem, and showing you how they work, how I struggle or not struggle with using them, what I think about them, will help you decide on which ones to try. This is by no means all the pencil sharpeners that are out there, and every pencil sharpener has its own pros and cons. The ones I would definitely stay clear of is this puppy. It's cute, it's adorable, operated horrible. I'm not a fan of the Stedler Mars Lumograph. It's a rough cut, but for the most part, they'll all do the job. They as I try to grab the pencils that I've sharpened here. I've got one that slid under my little container here, of course. But overall, let's face it, they all do a pretty good, decent job of sharpening your pencil. It's just a matter of how much work you want to put into it. I mean, if you don't want to put any work, and it's not that expensive, the electric fully automatic is awesome. If you don't mind the longer exposure, I like the manual for the simple fact that I can control. If I want to just put a point on it, I can. I'm not fond of this little electric, but for the most part, they all did their job and did a pretty decent the job. So hopefully this will save you from having to try 100 pencil sharpeners. And by all means is not an all-inclusive review or showing you everything that is out there, but this is what I've got, and these are my opinions, and I hope you enjoyed taking this trip down sharpener lane. And I'm gonna go play with the new the automatic half whack because I'm sorry, that is just way too cool for words. Doesn't work so well. And by the way, this is battery operated. It takes 4 AA batteries, but it comes with a power cable, so you can plug it in to a USB port. So yeah, that's way too much fun. I'll be spending time sharpening pencils way too much. So thank you guys for joining me. I hope you have found this useful and entertaining, and I will talk to you later. Bye.